What is up, Pokemoshpitbeta? JD here, bringing you guys a UU match. This is actually my second ever upload to this channel. So if you guys happen to miss the first one and you enjoy this one, feel free to go click on that link down below to look at my channel. You guys know the drill by now, I'm sure. So we will get to the match. This is actually a match I had against my brother, so as you can imagine, was very competitive, you know, in the family, all that stuff. He came out of retirement, so to speak, to battle me. Not retirement so much as not battling in the lower tiers very often. He's more of an Ubers guy, but he definitely knows what he's doing up in Ubers, so he's definitely a good competitive battler. So, as you can see, like right off the bat, he's going to predict my Deoxys D lead very nicely and lead with his Sableye. So I'm thinking he might be one of those tricker things that has, you know, the Choice Scarf and tries to trick me that. Or he might just go straight for a Will-O-Wisp, or he's going to go for the obvious Taunt. And my Heracross will handle any of those very, very nicely. So I'd go into that. Taunt, you know, I'm not going to care about that. I'm a Choice Scarfer. So he's probably predicting me to go for a Mega Horn. Like I said, he's probably going to play it safe as he can early on. And Chandelure was the only thing that resisted that. I saw that on his team, so I'm like, I'm going to go for a Stone Edge, kind of be bold early on, and predict that. He's going to switch out. There's nothing he can do to me besides Will-O-Wisp and give me Guts. So I get rid of that Chandelure, which is very, very nice. So now he goes into Victini, and the way he brought it in, obviously, I'm going to assume it's Scarfed like 95% of Victinis are these days. So I'm going to go into my Deoxys to hopefully, you know, take a V-Create and then probably have to fodder it out and lose it. Victini is awful powerful. I kind of threw this stuff together, not prepared for Victini. Kind of one of those grab random shit out of the box kind of teams. It was for him too. So that V-Create actually takes my Deoxys D clean out. I was running, you know, Speed EVs, I think, so maybe that's why. But I was definitely thinking it's banded at that point. So actually here I was thinking he might predict me to go for a Sub or Swords Dance and try and make a prediction himself and go for another V-Create. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for the Sucker Punch. It seemed like something my brother would do and staying in just V-Create. So I take him out. So 3 things dying to one-hit KOs early on. So that was kind of a fast start to the match. But now I'm thinking, okay, Will-O-Wisp on the Bisharp makes sense. Gonna go into Heracross no matter what. Like I said, Heracross isn't gonna mind anything this Sableye wants to do, even Nightshade. I'm at full HP, not gonna mind. But now this is where the match slows down. That's where I make a stupid play and overpredict. It doesn't even make sense to go for the pursuit. I was just had all this momentum going, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get in his head even more, predicting the switch and pursuing. Doesn't make much sense, especially on the Sableye, seeing as he has a priority recover and all that. If he could have came back in, the pursuit obviously wasn't gonna kill him. He could just recover up, and I don't know what I was thinking. You know, getting caught up in the moment. So he just went straight for the Nightshade. And now I'm going to go into Victini to take another Nightshade. And I'm actually running a special Life Orb variant of Victini just because you don't really see it too often. It has a decent special move pool, actually. I think I run like Grass Knot and Psychic and Focus Blast on this thing. So it's more for a surprise bitch kind of factor. But in this situation, really would have rather had my my usual Choice Scarfed V-creating Victini, because as you can see, that Fire Blast is just short of the KO. So he's going to recover up, hoping for a miss, but I think with my ability, I'm like 95% accurate on Fire Blast. I don't know. Someone will definitely correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So I'm going to go for it. Take the Sableye clean out there, and not missing or anything like that. So the Sableye's gone, and that's very, very nice to get rid of that. So now he's going to go into his Porygon Z, which this thing, the way he brings this in, he's definitely Scarfed, and I don't think Fire Blast or Focus Blast I could take it in one hit. Of course Focus Blast could. I'm still thinking I'm Scarfed because my usual one. Apologies for that. So I'm going to go into Empoleon to obviously sponge the Tri-Attack, which was pretty obvious. So I go into Empoleon, like I said, take it very, very nicely, especially defensive Empoleon. So now the rocks are super, super obvious. So he's going to go straight into Xatu. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, seeing that coming from a mile away. Hit the Xatu, even with its Xatu's not too special defenses. I'm not running any special attacking EVs, so that won't, take it out. Takes it down to, does about 75% to it. So that's, very nice. And I make a bit of a misplay. Instead of going for a Scald like I should have, seeing the Weavile to come in, I just go straight for another Ice Beam, I believe, on his switch, which, Scald would have been a 2-hit KO, I believe, on Weavile, as you'll see here in a second, but instead I go for that Ice Beam there, which was just, again, stupid, because I believe Scald could have took out his Xatu from that range anyways, so, you know, I don't know. It probably doesn't matter too much in the long run, but it does allow him to get up a Swords Dance. So now at this point, I left Empoleon in, probably, you know, predicting that Swords Dance and hoping to get a burn on this Scald, because I know I'm going to have to let something die, because my only thing that can take... Yeah, I don't know if that was a 2-hit KO or not, you know, going to my point I made earlier, but I know I have to let something die, because I have to get into my Choice Scarf Heracross, because that's the only thing that outspeeds it, and after a Swords Dance, I'm not in a really good situation, you know, no matter what. So, he does have the Low Kick or Brick Break. I'm going to lose him if, lose my P2 if he has only like Night Slash and Ice Punch. I might be able to sponge a couple hits just because I'm bulky, but he does have the Low Kick, and that's fine. It doesn't matter too much. P2 is gone. The reason I switched it in, obviously, is because I saw I didn't have, you know, anything on his team that I was too concerned about that I needed P2 for, so I just, you know, see a P2. Eviolite, stupid bitches can die, whatever. So now I'm going to close combat the Weavile in the face, because I knew if he wanted to switch in Porygon Z, which would be stupid, I would take that out. Xatu, at the range he was in, I would have took him out as well. So Gus boosted close combat overkill there on the Weavile that was at low health. So now he's going to go into his Scarfed Porygon Z, and I'm thinking he's going to outspeed, so I'm going to go into my Victini to fodder him out, kind of, you know, letting things die, just playing it as safe as possible, because I know as long as I keep my Empoleon at full health, I should be able to take a couple T-Bolts from this thing for sure. I'm running, you know, max special defense. I was thinking it'll be close to a 2-hit KO, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go into my Bisharp to just go for an obvious Sucker Punch. If he wants to go into Xatu, I'm fine with that, because I wasn't thinking this Xatu would, you know, have anything that could take me out. So on this turn, I'm going to go for a Night Slash, predicting him to maybe go for some sort of a non-attacking move, but he goes straight for a Hidden Power Fighting, which I did not see coming. I usually predict Xatus to come in, you know, I bait them in and take them out, so I don't see their movesets very often, so I don't know if Hidden Power Fighting is very common, but that scared me, bringing me all the way down to 58, but I am able to take it out, so no problem there. Get rid of the Xatu, so now he's down to his Porygon Z versus my Bisharp, my Empoleon, and my last dude that I can't think of just because I'm having one of those blanking moments, my Scarfed Heracross. So I know I'm free to go for a Sucker Punch to get him down to a range where a Scald should be able to take him out, I'm thinking, and from that range it's looking like pretty sure KO with the Scald. So I'm going to go for the T-Bolt to take me out, knowing he has to lock himself into T-Bolt to have any chance to take my Empoleon out. So I'm going to go into it and just hope he doesn't get like a pair of hacks, and then, you know, have me fully paralyzed on the next turn, which would suck. But that's really his only hope here, because it's not even looking like a 2-hit KO. Maybe, you know, based on min-max. But I'm able to go for the Scald and take out his Porygon Z for the pretty narrow 2-0, so it was a pretty good match. So if you guys did enjoy, feel free, like I said, to go check my channel out. Check his channel out as well, nojo400. I'm sure that'll all be in the description. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, leave a like, rating, comments, and all that fun stuff. So all I got for you guys today. See you next time, possibly. So yeah, peace out.